In this video, I will share with you some tips, things that we've learned how to set up chairs for different events at the Fellowship Hall. So I started my watch at 5:04 and it took us about 35 minutes. It was my 3 kids and myself. And so what we do is we get there, we turn the lights on and pull out 2 racks of chairs and start setting up. We end up using a minimum of 160 chairs total, which is 3 full racks. And then we pull a 4th rack and put it off to the side so it's available during the event, so people can set up more chairs if they need to. So we also get out books and put those out, and that's what takes about 35 minutes. Okay, setting up for the Fellowship Hall takes about 35 minutes. If you got some helpers, 45 minutes. You want to be set if the event starts at 7:30, you want to be done, completely set up by 7 o'clock. People start coming half hour early. So just be here in plenty of time to get that done. So there's kind of 2 different types of events. One is maybe a singing or testimonies, where you just have to put out songbooks. And the other one is like Bible studies or presentations that is kind of Bible study oriented, and you want to put out the songbook and Bibles. So typically what we've done is we will set up chairs, and there's 8 chairs this way by at least 10 rows. So we got 80 on this side and 80 on that side. We pull out 3 racks and set them up, and then we put a 4th rack over there in case we have a bigger turnout. So if it's in the spring or summer or something like that, we might do 12 rows because we get better turnouts. Tonight's supposed to be like, in the teens. It's gonna be really cold and we'll probably have less of a turnout. But anyhow, what we do is to set up. Typically, I'll start 3 squares back, and that's where I'll start the first row, kind of giving the presenter enough space up there. And then I will put 3 chairs right in the middle. I'll look at this middle line and I'll put 3 chairs tight next to each other. And then I'll start my chair on that side and start my chair on that side. And I kind of have 3 chairs is my aisle. That's just a good way to do it. And then I have maybe about 4 inches in between each chair, kind of giving enough room. And then I don't have this quite right yet, but just sit in the chair, and a lot of people like to put their foot up on the chair in front. So feel that, and then also walking down to where you're not knocking your knees on the chair. So probably about, 12 to 14 inches in between the chairs this way. So just do the best you can. But that's how you kind of set your width and your in between the rows. Of course, we set out books at every chair. I've tried it where I do every other, and people are trying to share, and it's just, we got enough books. So I put out enough books for everyone. This is more of a testimony night, so I just put out the Hymns of Zion, or the combination, the brown book, and then Bibles if it's more of a Bible study. If you run out of books in these 2 closets here, there's a closet in the gathering room. So you might, they kind of steal them back and forth depending on events. So you can go over there and get more, whether it's Bibles or combination brown books. So that's what you do there. Behind you, of course, these two chairs are just from the nooks, and then this is just from along the side. So just center them and kind of face them in. And then in here, if it's a presentation, if a minister's coming to do a PowerPoint or whatever, you don't have to do anything for the sound or audio, or you don't have to lower the screen. That's someone else. I don't know how to do that, but you do want to get out possibly a podium and maybe this table here, so they can set some stuff on. And I'll set this chair out there as well, and I'll put it kind of off to the side, like right here, kind of stage right, because they'll present and they'll walk around. So you can't mess up. They'll move it if they don't want the chair. They'll move it off to the side, but just so they know it's there for them. So. I end up putting the 3 empty chair racks back. We kind of want this looking, clean and orderly. So put your empty chair carts back. Of course, have one out there, but then the book carts, I just put right up there, and it makes a lot of sense because when people are done, a lot of times people grab their books or help start chipping, and they know where to take their books and put them back in the cart. So tonight is actually a Tuesday night. I checked with the fellowship hall coordinator, make sure nothing was going on here. You can do it ahead of time. Just make sure that you're not going to set up when an event is going to happen. But you can do it the 2 hours before or whatever. Okay, the other thing you want to do is open this up. And so if this is tight, there's a handle on a hook here. And so you'll put this in here and you'll loosen this up. And then these, just be careful, you can pinch yourself fairly easily, but slide these this way, and then these just kind of turn, and two go in together. So just push them this way in case you can grab one and pull it this way. So just be gentle. They can get a lot of momentum behind them. So yep, push them. Okay, watch your fingers. Okay. So one thing I'll do is I'll text maybe Jeff or the ministers. Just text them a picture saying I'm done. I don't need a response from them. I just want them to feel comfortable that, hey, it is set up, or the person setting up didn't forget. So just a kind of a courtesy text saying thumbs up, we're good to go. So thanks. And that is how you set up the fellowship hall for events.